This segment is brought to you by St. Martin and Bourke. Know your rights.
Hello and welcome back to this edition of Bayou Time. Again, your host, Keith Weissite, licensed clinical social worker with Terrebonne Home Care. Very glad you're joining us, however you may be joining us. We appreciate it very much. And you hear me all the time talk about how wonderful our library systems are here in our area, and it is no different over in Lafourche as we welcome Ms. Brooke Savoie to the show. Thanks for joining us.
Thank you.
All right, we appreciate it. She's an MLIS, which is a wonderful degree to have. A master's in public relations librarian for the Lafourche Library System. Thank you for joining us and talking about this exciting time. Tell us a little bit about things going on at the library, and then we get to talk about some of our local authors.
Absolutely. So over at Lafourche Parish Public Library, we have press play on our games theme Summer Experience 2025. And our readers are leveling up with some good books this summer. And they are doing that to meet their reading goals.
Right.
But meeting their reading goals is not the only meeting that we're going to be doing this summer. We are also going to be meeting some local authors.
Yeah. So it's really cool, right? That we've got so many. We've got a lot of authors in this area.
Yes.
And y'all got several that we get to highlight.
So one of the things that I really love about Lafourche Parish Public Library is we serve as a connector in our community. We, in line with our vision of educating, enriching, and entertaining Lafourche communities, we provide opportunities for our patrons to meet and connect with interesting and knowledgeable people in our community, and that includes meeting authors.
Okay. So the three big E's, I like that. So
yes, we do. We educate, enrich, and entertain.
Okay. And you got to be able to do that, and I love the fact that you're so excited about this in your job. Let's talk about some of these authors. Let's talk about John Durrell first. Jay, if you wouldn't mind. John Durrell, his book is called Descendants, The Divided Lineage of a Louisiana Creole Family. There's a meet and greet that you can do with him Friday, June 20th at 3:30 p.m., and that's for adults. That's at the Lafourche Parish Public Library, the Thibodeau Branch, 705 West 5th Street. Tell us a little bit about the excitement with this book.
Okay, so we're going to be exploring the family tree of a Louisiana Creole family.
Okay.
He was born in Thibodeau, and he has a PhD in American history from the University of New Hampshire.
Wow.
And he decided to take his passion of history and research and turn that into a book.
Right.
So this book, Descendants, was actually published this week, and he's on a book tour right now. And he has made our library one of the stops, so we feel very honored to be able to bring his knowledge to our library system. He's actually going to be speaking at the Historic New Orleans Collection, where he did a lot of his research. After us. So yes, we definitely feel honored to have him. And this is a perfect event for anyone who is interested in genealogy because it examines the lineage of a family over, I believe, 8 generations.
Wow.
And
that's a deep dive, right?
Absolutely. And explores, what it means to be Creole in New Orleans and how our lineage shows us what we can learn about culture and society.
I love it. I love it. We'll move on to the next one. Dwayne Scheck-Snyder is another one of those authors. His book, One Foot in Front of the Other, which is an Appalachian Trail journey, which is remarkable to me. I love that whole concept. You can meet him on Wednesday, July 9th at 5:30 p.m. for adults. Lafourche Parish Public Library, again, the Thibodeau Branch at 705 West 5th Street. Tell us a little bit more about Dwayne.
Okay, yes. So we're hitting the Appalachian Trail with Dwayne. He is a retired police officer who served Louisiana communities for over 33 years. He and his family have a passion for nature, obviously, because he, in 2019, hiked the 2,200 miles of the Appalachian Trail, beginning in Georgia all the way up to Maine.
Wow.
And I'm sure he has some amazing stories to tell because I have a brother who enjoys hiking as well, and this is on his bucket list. And just from his own hikes, he's come back with some great stories and photos. So Dwayne is going to have a lot of interesting information to share. He's going to share his challenges that he faced out there, as well as what he learned about faith and nature, as well as some of the interesting people he met along the way.
Remarkable. Remarkable. I love it. All right. And this last one, let's talk a little bit about Heather Benoit.
Yes.
So Heather, you can come out and meet. Again, Heather is going to be sharing her book, The Gratitude Canyon. It's a Christmas... Crayon, sorry, the Gratitude Crayon. A little dyslexic there. Christmas in July story time. And you can meet her Saturday, July 12th at 10:30 in the morning. And that's for everyone. all ages at Lafourche Parish Public Library, Thibodeau Branch 705 West 5th Street. Tell us a little bit about the Gratitude Crayon.
Okay, so believe it or not, we are almost halfway to Christmas already.
Ugh.
So we are going to have a fun Christmas in July story time with Heather. And the reason why it's Christmas is because her story ties into Christmas.
Okay.
When she's a teacher turned author, and she was inspired to write this book from something that happened at one of her class Christmas parties.
Oh.
Her students were all giving her gifts, and she had one student who had no gift to give.
Right.
But he did have his crayons. He gifted her with a purple crayon because he knew that that was her favorite color, and that was his gift to her. And so she
kind of
wrote
like the Little Drummer Boy, right?
It is,
I mean, it's got that
yes.
kind of feel to it. The Gratitude Crayon. What a great name.
Yes. So the book spreads, the gift of giving,
Right.
the spirit of giving, and
Right.
is inspired by that moment because it was such a meaningful moment in her life.
Wow.
So we're going to have a fun family story time with Heather.
And you see the purple crayon right there. You know,
Yes.
it's actually literally on there.
And the book was illustrated by her husband and son.
Oh, very cool. I love it. Well, Brooke, thank you so very much. We're excited about all the good things happening at the library.
Absolutely.
Excited for all the hard work that you're doing and really bringing people to the library, getting with the big threes and doing all of those things, educating, enriching, and enlightening them.
Yes.
And entertaining them. So we appreciate it. Thanks for joining us today.
Okay, thank you.
You got it. All right, guys, that'll do it for this particular segment and this Bayou Time. But don't go anywhere. I got a whole lot more right here on HTV.
This segment was brought to you by St. Martin and Bourke. Know your rights.